Hey guys, it's Chelsea. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video that's been highly requested, and that is basically how Cameron and I are saving money while only being a one-income family. So if you are new to my channel, I am a stay-at-home mom. I start school in January, and my husband is literally the only income that we have. However, we do live with my in-laws, so we live with my husband's family, parents, for the time being, while we save up for our own home. Now, it's very, very obvious, and for the longest time I had to do my research because I think it depends on your area, but where we are from, the prices of apartments, it makes no sense to move into an apartment because apartments are actually, you're going to pay more a month for an apartment than you are going to for a home. So, excuse me guys. So, after my husband and I have done our research and we learned, you know, it's not worth our money to go out and get an apartment and try to save for a house. We're going to be wasting a ton of money. So, we've been saving for a home instead. A couple months back, we actually bought the land for our home. And, you know, I want to kind of let you in on how we did that, how we made such a big purchase with just the one income. All while supplying for two kids. We have two kids. We have a 1-year-old and we have a 3-year-old. So without further ado, let's get started. So I don't want you guys to think that we're saying that everyone needs to go out and do this plan, because I understand that how we save the money, everyone might not be able to. Everyone has a different income. Everyone makes a different amount of money. And everybody might not be able to put away the same amount of money every paycheck. We budget, and we are very, very blessed to be able to have family that we're able to live with while we are saving up for our home. Because if we were on our own, we would not be able, we wouldn't even own any land right now. So we do own land, and I'm going to let you guys know how we paid for it. So basically, one of the things that we needed to do is we were like, okay, well, what comes out of the paychecks every time we get paid? Every time we have a paycheck coming in, you know, what bills need to come out? Obviously, like cell phones, car payment, car insurance. We include like diapers and wipes that our son needs, our youngest needs. You know, we count that as a bill. So, and then we also put money towards the groceries and all kinds of stuff. So we sat down and we made a list of approximately every time we get a paycheck, this is how much we put away, like how much we have to pay. Then we were like, okay, so how much can we save? Now, my husband and I really don't go out and buy as much. If you are familiar with my channel and you've been here for a while, you would know that I used to do Dollar Tree hauls a lot, and my hauls have actually slowed down a lot, and that is due to the fact that we have been saving and crunching for our new home. So with that being said, sorry guys, I'm not feeling the greatest today. So with that being said, this is what we did. And like I said, this is what we did because we did this in the past. We weren't able to do it this year, but that's because we broke our savings to buy our land. We didn't completely break it, but we spent a majority of our savings on our land. So here we go. So we calculated there are 52 weeks in a year. And if you get paid weekly, there's obviously, you're going to get 52 checks that year. So what we did, hold on honey, do you want some water? Okay, so what we did is we broke it up into a little like savings method, almost like a schedule. And what I mean by that is we... Okay, honey, hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys. So we decided, I was going on Pinterest, and I'm a Pinterest-aholic, and I was like, okay, what is the best, like, is there any form of like plan to, you know, be able to save money? Like, what possibly can we do? And I found an idea on Pinterest, so I'm not going to take credit for this. I found an idea on Pinterest And I was like, oh my gosh, this might work for us. And I talked to my husband about it, and he goes, no, like, that's perfect. We'll be able to buy our land with that. So I said, okay. Phew, I'm like out of breath because I'm not feeling the greatest. Okay, so the next thing that I did was we said, okay, so starting the first paycheck of the year, that's the first week. That is when we're going to start putting money away. And basically, somewhere along the lines of this, I'm going to try to explain it the best way I can. In 1 second, honey. I'm looking at it on my computer as I'm filming this. So, I'm looking at my spreadsheet I had made. So, basically, along the lines, the first week of the year, my husband's very, very, very first paycheck, we put away $125. And that's when our savings was at zero. There was nothing. There was absolutely nothing in our savings account. So because Christmas had just gotten done and we were completely like broke. So we put away $125. So $125 is in our savings. We put away $125. $125 was what was in our savings, excuse me. So the following week, when he got paid again, we bumped it up. We'll pay $25 more. Okay, paying $25 more. So there's $125 in our savings. We're gonna boost the following week. We're gonna put away $150. $150 went into our savings. So now in our savings account, we now had $275. Then the following week, we boosted it up another $25. So week 3, we started with $275 in our savings. We put away $175 in our savings this time. And we ended up with $450 in our savings. So we had $450 in our savings in 3 weeks. Now week 4, this is like what I'm saying. Like sometimes if you can't, I understand if you guys can't put this away. This is just what we did. Because I've had questions on what we did to be able to afford, what we're doing to be able to afford our land and our new home with just one income. So week 4, so the last paycheck of the month, we put away $25 more. So we put away $300. We took $300 out of our paycheck and put it away. So for 1 month, we had $750 put away. $750. Phew. So, and we did that every single month. We did it, bless you, honey. We did it January, February, March. We did it from week 1 to week, sorry guys, my spreadsheets, I'm gonna move you guys in a second. So we did that from week 1 all the way to week 48. We put away, the first week of the month was $125. The second week was $150. The third week was $175. And then the fourth week, the last paycheck of the month, was always $300. So by the 48th week, we're nearing the end of the year. When we put away that final $300, we had $9,000 in our savings. If you guys keep alternating it, you'll see how it all measured up. But we ended up with, on the 48th week of the year, we had $9,000 in our savings. So this is where we changed it up a little bit. We said we want to end up with $10,000 in our savings. I'm not gonna let you guys know how much our land was, but $10,000 was a huge chunk of our land price. It wasn't all of it, but it was a huge chunk of it. So the 48th week, we had $9,000 in our paycheck, in our savings account. So we said, okay, so if we want to do it for 1 more month, but we're going to increase it for this, we're going to increase the payments for the last month, how much do we have to put away each week to get us to $10,000? So obviously for the last month of the year, and it was the hardest because it was also Christmas time, what we increased what we were putting away. So instead of week 1 putting away $125, we put away $200, which brought us to $9,200. instead of on week 2, instead of week 2 putting away instead of putting away 150, we put away 225, which brought us to 9,425. For week 51, which is normally week 3, instead of putting away 175, we put away 250, which brought us to $9,675. Now you guys do the math. We had $9,675 in our savings account. We wanted to get to $10,000. That's a huge gap. We put away $325 for the 52nd week. So the final week of the year, we had, yep, a second, honey. For the 52nd week of the year, for the final week of the year, I'm almost positive, we officially had $10,000 saved up for a year. I'm gonna let you guys know it was the hardest year that we've had, because it was the year that it was like, wow, we have other bills, we have 2 kids, we have stuff that we need. How do we do this? Plus we're only living on 1 income. Like, how do we possibly put away this much money? And that's what worked for us. It was extremely, extremely tight. And plus that wasn't all of it. Land costs a lot of money. The bigger I'm almost done, honey. The bigger the land you want, the more it's gonna cost, at least obviously where I'm from. And we want a big backyard. So, it was something that we really, really, really were like, you know what? We really want this. We really need this. Our kids deserve to have a great backyard. Our kids deserve to have a house. And that's something that we pushed ourselves for. I'm not going to by any means say it was easy, because it was one of the hardest things we have ever done. It was extremely hard, because especially like that final month, it's like it's Christmas month, and it's like you're putting away more. You're increasing more, So it was definitely, it was hard. It was very hard. I'm not going to sit here and say it was easy, because by no means was it easy. It just wasn't. But we did what we had to do to make sure we were going to have our land purchased. So basically, if you are able to follow these guidelines and you want to do the plan that we did, literally, guys, it's the same thing for the first 11 months. Week 1, the first week of the month is always $125. Week 2 is always $150. Week 3 is always $175, and week 4 is always $300. You will end up with close to $10,000 or $10,000 if you follow the exact guidelines that we did. And it can help you guys with anything, even if you're not trying to buy a house or buy land, even if you're just trying to purchase anything or just save money. This is something that really, really helped us. And I get that not all families can do it, especially 1-income families. It gets very, very hard and very, very tight. But we were able to do it, and like I said, we've gotten so many questions on what we physically did to be able to buy our land with only 1 income. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. For more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not joined our family yet, make sure you do so, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Goodbye, guys.